Welcome to BDSM. Bloody, dreadful, shite, movies.
This is Chris.
Hello there.
And some people say he has questionable taste in movies. So he's on a mission to see if this is true. By watching the most painfully bad movies he can find and try to enjoy them. He'll be scoring each movie based on 5 categories. 1. Did he find it entertaining in any way? 2. Did it have a good story idea? 3. Was it boring? 4. Will he ever watch it again? 5. Would he recommend anyone else to watch it?
Hello and welcome back to the BDSM Cinematic Dungeon. Don't mind me guys, I've got a group in enjoying Kentucky tractor pulls while watching Disney's Angels of the End Zone. So, before I get into Moonfall, I thought I'd give you more of an insight into my tasty movies. Everyone loves a good sci-fi movie, right? But I love bad ones too. And here's 3 of my favourites. First one has a rating of 2.5 on IMDb. Stars John Travolta, Forrest Whitaker, and Barry Piper. It's Battlefield Earth.
When we attacked your planet, all your soldiers and all their advanced technology could only put up a measly 9-minute fight before they were exterminated. Which is why man is an endangered species.
This is truly the greatest sci-fi comedy of all time. John Travolta playing the perfect comedy baddie.
While you were still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies.
People hate this film, but I love it. Next one has a rating of 3.8 on IMDb and stars Eddie Murphy, Rosario Dawson, and Randy Quaid. It's The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Yeah, Jenny, don't worry about me. We got cocaine and coffee here. We're gonna get wired and have a big party.
Pluto Nash cost $100 million and only made $7 million and odd back. So you can honestly say it flopped big time. I don't really find it funny, but for some reason I find it very entertaining. I really enjoy it, and I can't really tell you why. I might have to journey further into that, but for some reason I like it. And last but not least is one I consider a classic. It stars Robert Urich, Angelica Houston, and Ron Perlman. It's Ice Pirates.
At last, the space comedy you didn't know you were waiting to see. The Ice Pirates.
Ice Pirates, in my opinion, is far more entertaining than any Star Wars thing, from TV shows to movies to whatever. Hear me out. Don't just switch this thing off. I used to like Star Wars before Mr. Lucas and Disney milked the living shit out of it. So, back to Ice Pirates. It's basically a fun sci-fi romp that feels a bit like a proto-Firefly, but with herpes, of course. See, my taste in movies is on point. Everybody else who loves these highfalutin films and doesn't consider any bad movies to be art or whatever are just wrong, in my opinion, wrong.
Everyone's a fruit and a nutcase. I find it very healthy for my ego. It makes one feel more vital, as if one had a title. Lots more fun than plumbing or a saxophone recital. Everyone's a flute and a nutcase. For bathing and ballooning, it's essential. For any recreation, what a combination. Cadbury's, fruit, and nut. They don't make commercials like this anymore.
So, let's get to Moonfall. It's brought to us by the master of disaster, Roland Emmerich, whose filmography includes Stargate, Independence Day, Godzilla, The Day After Tomorrow, 2012, Independence Day Resurgence, and also I found out that he made one of my favourite 90s sci-fi movies, Moon 44. See, it's got Moon in the title. Moonfall has a rating of 5 out of 10 on IMDb and stars Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, Michael Pena, and Donald Sutherland for about 3 sentences. I wonder how much he got paid for that. And it cost $150 million and grossed $59 million. So you can say it honestly bombed big time and has such great reviews like this.
If you just need an utterly mindless blob of stuff to watch, this is the movie for you. It's aggressively stupid. I'm all for a fun action movie like Independence Day that doesn't make sense. But this one leaves all logic and sanity at the door in the rain to soak for several hours.
Telephone lines work when the world breaks down and the moon is knocking on your doors. This is the biggest trash I have ever seen. This is an insult to cinematography and to all other masterpieces out there.
Where to start? This movie had nothing good about it, at all. Not even one tiny sliver. Everything, literally everything about this movie sucked. Nothing made sense. I would say it's a B movie because the graphics are decent, but the acting, dialogue, story, etc. pushes it to a C movie really.
So, I think it's time to watch this bitch, okay? See you in a moment.
If you're watching this, then you know by now a huge problem is heading our way. An emergency meeting is being called at our usual place immediately. Free bagels.
I've made a shocking discovery. I need you to get me in touch with NASA immediately.
Well, NASA and I aren't really on speaking terms these days.
Oh, that'll change. When you tell them that the moon is out of orbit.
You can really tell that was a Roland Emmerich movie, because it has all these hallmarks. Long scenes of exposition. The crackpot no one believes. The out-of-place dysfunctional family drama. And loud destruction and famous buildings being blown up. But this time, feeling really, really cheap. I want to know where the 150 million went, because this film is basically 90% bad-looking green screen sets and PS2 era CG work. So, let's see how this scores on the cinematic Kinkometer. 1. Did I find it entertaining in any way? Let's just say it's loud, it's dumb, and full of entertaining, silly moments. Like, they're outrunning gravity. Looks like a scene out of Super Mario Brothers or something. There's too many to go into, but there is quite a few little oddly entertaining moments. At least it's not Independence Day regurgitation, or resurgence as it's called. So, it scores a point. Did it have a good story idea? The story is basically the title of the movie, but has a really, really odd Roland Emmerich twist to it. You could call it a basic sci-fi Chicken Little. So it doesn't score points. Was it boring? Not really, I didn't find it that boring. I did actually watch it in one sitting, but it could have done without the family drama in it. There was no point to it. If you want to watch a disaster movie, you're there for the crash, the bang, the wallop and the poof. But other than that, nah, it wasn't that boring, so it scores a point. 4. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. I've seen it now. I can think of more entertaining Roland Emmerich movies. You know, I could watch Independence Day again and things like that, but not this. I could even watch Godzilla again for some bloody bizarre reason. And, of course, the Stargate. I could watch those, but not this. It's just not that good. So, doesn't score a point. 5. Would I recommend anyone else to watch it? If you like Roland Emmerich movies, then yeah, go for it. And if you're looking for something dumb to watch, something just a one-off, watch it. Scores a point. That makes it sit just in the cinematic pink. So, what shall I watch next? I know. Because I'm a big fan of David Ayer's Suicide Squad, shut up, don't say a word. I'm going to watch The Asylum's Sinister Squad, which is basically the same idea, but using fairy tale villains. I've seen the advert for it, and I can't remember who's in it. I don't think there's anybody in it really, being The Asylum. They may have like one little famous actor peppered in somewhere. So, with that, I'll see you next time.
If you would like to join Chris on his painful mission, then come and join the BDSM Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/BDS movies. Or you can contact the BDSM Dungeon by email bdsmpodmovie@gmail.com.